Hello, I am Michelle with two L's.
And I'm Natalie the Red.
And we are Force of Light Entertainment. And today we're here to give you our review of Wicked Part 2, Wicked for Good. Before we get started, if you have not yet subscribed to Force Light Entertainment and you enjoy movie reactions, you enjoy movie reviews, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and ring the notification bell. That way you're notified every time we release a new video. Okay, let's go ahead and get into Wicked. For those of you who are the new, we will give you what we like, dislike, and rate this movie. But I want to preface it with this. Wicked, I have loved this Broadway play since I saw it, listened to the music quite regularly through the years. And really was kind of nervous last year when I was hesitant on how I thought it was going to go for Wicked Part 1. And I was so pleasantly surprised when I went to Wicked Part 1. And I think I saw it twice in theaters. I thought it was great. I thought Ariana, Cynthia, everyone did a great job. I loved how they were able to they were very faithful to the Act 1 of the Broadway show. They just kind of fleshed out and did things with it that you obviously can't do on a Broadway stage. But I was a big fan of it. Natalie, you were too, I believe, right?
I have actually not seen the play.
No, the movie last year.
Oh yes, I loved the first one.
Yes. Okay, so we want to start with that. My concern with this from the beginning is when I saw they were doing a Part 1 and a Part 2, because I think all of us know the Part 2 in the Broadway play is really just the third act. I mean, that's really what it is in a 3-act structured script. So I was concerned with that going into this film, and I can definitely report that my concerns were, at least for me, were solidified in the fact that this should have been one 3-hour movie. And I'll get into that a little bit later. That's kind of a critique, but let me go ahead. There's still plenty that I enjoyed. And I will say this right off the bat. If you are a huge Wicked fan, I think you should absolutely go see it on the big screen. Is it as good as Part 1? No, it's not. But I still think if you're a Wicked fan, you should definitely go see Part 2. Okay, so let's get into what I liked about this. What I liked about this is the hour worth of material you had from the Broadway play. And also what I liked about this was, again, I thought Ariana was exceptional as Glinda. I thought she did a great job with that. The costume and set design is phenomenal throughout most of this. The way they do Oz, the way some of Glinda's dresses in this were pretty incredible.
Yes.
So that's why I'm saying if you're a Wicked fan and enjoy the world they created, there's a lot for you to enjoy just based off, let's just say, in the words of Jurassic Park, I think no expense was spared in making this film. Visually, it is a beautiful film, and I liked all that. And again, I liked all the stuff that is in the Broadway play that is in this movie as well. Natalie, what did you like about Wicked Part 2?
Well, I'm gonna go girly here for a second. But I did when you mentioned some of the costumes, like there's a couple, but one in particular I think Ariana wears towards the end, or I should say
the pink one,
Glinda. I think this one was kind of like a mixture of pastels.
Okay.
But it was just like, oh my goodness, that is like, if I was a little girl watching that would be like, fantasy type stuff.
Oh, I thought her wedding gown was like beautiful too.
It's beautiful too.
Yes.
I mean, really all the costumes, but there were a couple that were just like, my child self was like, happy with joy just at the beauty of the princess looking dress.
Or even the set at the wedding scene itself. Like, that's what I'm saying. The set design, the costumes, they are dreamy.
We give an A+ to.
Yes.
But yeah, so I'm trying to think, the things I liked.
Because Natalie's never seen the Broadway show.
So I haven't seen the play to be able to judge it like in that way, like how it's the same or different. I understand that a lot was added, some songs were added. So,
were there any songs that stood out to you that you liked in this?
Not yet, but often I have to hear things a couple times.
I'm like, dang, not even for good. The final song between the two of them.
I think that one was good.
Oh my gosh.
I think it was for good.
Okay.
So yeah, I enjoyed some of it. I enjoyed Ariana's performance as Glinda. Elphaba, she was good. Yeah, and yeah, I think those are the things I liked about it.
I think we're ready to move into to dislikes.
You're welcome for the most awkward breakdown ever of my likes.
So we'll move into dislikes with this. The dislike for me is, again, the fact that you basically have a movie that is literally just a third act, is basically what that part 2 of this musical is the third act to a 3-act structure here. So in order to make this over 2 hours, and why they thought this movie should be made over 2 hours, I don't know. In fact, I think if they would have kept this to just an hour and a half, they could have cushioned what they had left a little more and added to a little more, but it would have been a lot better, quite frankly. Because there just is so much added that just feels what was added here, for me at least, it just didn't have the same energy as part 1. It didn't have, like, there was never a point where you felt like the movie was really flowing and defying gravity, really taking off.
Yeah.
It kind of never got going in many ways, because what was added didn't really add in this situation for me personally. Others may feel differently, but for me, and clearly for Natalie, it did not. Oh, I want to say another good thing. One of the musical numbers that is in the Broadway play that I thought stood out the most, I want to give my standout, was Elphaba doing No Good Deed. I thought the visuals with the monkeys flying behind her and the lightning, and I thought they did really good with that song.
Yeah, I think that was good. Yeah,
that
I
one,
agree.
That one was. But let me go into now back into what we didn't like.
Back into what we
yes, one of the
what we don't like.
One of the Broadway songs that I love, and I'm sure many of you love, being As Long As You're Mine. Out of all the things that they could have done to bring this to life more, again, because with movies, you can do more than what you can on a stage. I just thought what they picked to do was a little bit of a letdown for me in this. Even Elphaba's, I mean, she's basically wearing like a robe. I mean, it's just like, who thought that was a good idea? Especially when there's so many beautiful costumes in this film. It was a bit of a letdown, and then all the new songs, it was just like
a terry cloth.
Yeah, and then all the new songs, it was just, again, it did not add to the movie. So to wrap this up for me and my critiques, this movie never won. There should have just been 1 3-hour movie. But if you are going to have 2 parts, this movie should not have been a second over an hour and a half long. That would have just padded out a little bit beyond the Broadway play, and I think would have made it a better movie for me.
Yeah, I think I just struggled a little bit after Takeoff, and then I thought, okay, well, now we've gotten up and it's going to be smooth from here, and it's going to get more, I don't know, and it just didn't for me. And it's kind of hard to put this movie into words. Like, it wasn't a bad movie.
No.
It just, I don't know, it just didn't hit the mark for me, I guess.
Yes.
It fell a little flat, even though they did a lot of things. Almost like I think they did
too
many things.
Again, back to the hour and a half that this movie should have been, if you're going to do it.
And I think that sadly took away a little bit.
It definitely did. I want to say this because I want to end on something positive.
Yes.
There's lots of fan movements. I'm now # release the Broadway cut, meaning give me part 1 and just trim out everything but what was actually needed from the play from part 2. And had they done that, had they made, like in 2012, when they did Les Mis, and they did a 3-hour long Les Mis movie, had they done that with Wicked, I think it would have been the greatest Broadway adaptation ever.
ever told.
because what they take from the Broadway play in part 1 and part 2 is really great.
Yeah.
Besides, just maybe a few critiques I might have, but it was exceptional. So that's why, again, I wish it would have just been one movie. But okay, so let's go ahead and rate this film. We rate on a Hoot
Yes.
system, 5 being max level of hoots, max level of enjoyment. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna have to go like a 3.75. It's somewhere in between a 3.5 and a 4 for me, where I'm pretty sure I gave part 1 a 5 out of 5. I might even be able to go a 4 out of enjoyment just because I love Wicked so much. But this is the type movie, I'm glad I saw it, but I'm not going to want to watch it again. That's kind of how I
Yeah.
feel about that. So Natalie, what do you rate it?
Whereas I'll say too, the first one, like I would want to watch again.
Yes, definitely.
But for for the costumes, for Ariana's Glinda, for the butterflies, for the little the stuff I did enjoy in it. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 hoots.
Okay, so I'll go 4, and that Natalie went 3.5.
So we're not like hating on this movie.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It was just a little bit of a letdown for me.
Which, well, I knew it was going to be because, again, the second half of the Wicked play is literally just the third act. There was only so much that could be done with a third act, as far as making it a movie. But again, if you are a Wicked fan, you definitely should go see it.
Yes, like, is this a Joker 2 situation?
No,
ma'am or sir,
not at all. This is still in a year that, let's just be real, has been an utter disappointment for the box office and movies in general. This is still a much better film than most things we've got in this year.
I would agree with that. Yeah,
but so I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want it to come across like we're hating on it too much. But there was a lot that was left desired. Is what we are saying here. But yes,
and maybe too much put in that perhaps wasn't desired.
Absolutely, that was, I think, the main problem. And the back half of this, you guys know that have seen the play. The back half has a little more serious tone, and I feel the movie made it even more serious than the Broadway show. A little, because it is kind of it gets kind of dark. And I don't mean dark like you could take your kids. That's not what I mean. It's just like, they're all after, just kind of heavier. Oh, another critique. They've got, of course, the Wizard of Oz characters begin to intersect in this. I feel like they made the Tin Man like way too angry and dark. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the Tin Man, guys.
Right. Like he didn't come across that way.
No,
the way he was first portrayed.
And the Wizard of Oz,
right.
These are two different people.
Yeah.
So that didn't work for me. Just like how angry the Tin Man is.
And the poor lion who was afraid.
He was just so afraid.
He needed his courage.
He did not have it. But anyways, that is our thoughts on Wicked, Part 2, Wicked for Good. What do you guys think? Or have you guys seen the film? Are you going to see the film? Share your thoughts below. And if you have not yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also give this video a thumbs up. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, remember to be a force of light. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.